Alrighty, so today we are going to be doing a career playthrough and an A rank guide for TM Opera. TM Opera is a long distance runner, and if you look at her stats, she gets a 20% bonus for stamina and a 10% bonus for wit. So the way that I like to build her is high status for legacy on her speed and power, since stamina has such a large percentage of growth. So what we're gonna do is start a new career with TM Opera, and I'll show you how we build her. So one thing you'll find is some of the long distance runners are quite a bit more difficult to train than the sprinters. So when it comes to long distance, I highly recommend taking advantage of the guest veteran legacy characters. In this case, I want to go for as much power and as much speed as I can get. In this case, I have a 42 power, 21 speed bonus with this guest Uma. You can find Umas online. There's a whole website dedicated to, searching for specific sparks. I'll link that, and, you can go up there and search it if you want to find one as well. So in this case, I'm not going to cut any corners. I'm going to use the best option I have available to me and do the 6 power spark, 3 speed spark, and continue. And since we can only use one legacy character, the next one has to be one of my own. In this case, I have I believe that Urura is going to be the best option that I have. I've gotten TM Opera to A rank before. In this case, I'm going to just go ahead and use the same build that worked out the best for me. So for Haru, we have 2 speed, 3 power, 3 power. And then we have 3 power, 3 speed, 3 power. So these are some pretty good sparks for this character build, because we're going to want to get speed and power up as high as possible, and then we're going to want to get stamina to around a B by the end of the career playthrough. That way we can reach that A rank goal. Now, I do believe that I have completely changed my cards around, so I'm going to go ahead and create a new deck with the cards that I used during my run. So for this run, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 support cards that are for stamina and 4 support cards that are for speed. Ones that I went with are going to be the Super Creep card. Now, I wish I had a unlock for her, but I do not, unfortunately. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the base one. Now, if you can get a secondary for this, the stat bonuses go up exponentially, and she is a fantastic card, probably only beat out by Kitasen Black right now. So if you get lucky with the pulse, definitely use that Super Creep card. My other best stamina card is going to be Measure of McQueen. Oops. So I'll choose her, and then I'm going to choose my 4 best speed cards. And if you've been playing this game for a decent amount of time at all, you would know for sure that the best support card to borrow is going to be a fully unlocked Kitasen Black level 50. She's a powerhouse, tons of extra bonus XP, and easy to train for the friendship bonuses and the rainbow training. So we're going to go ahead and start with those cards. Skip all these. So right off the bat, we're going to try to get these friendship bonuses up while also training speed, stamina, and power. It's important to try to get these levels up as high as we can, as quickly as we can, and if choosing between the both of them, we're going to try to get power, because once we get all the rainbow speeds, then we'll be able to level up speed quite a bit more. But if we train power in the meantime, the stamina is going to go up as well. 200 power. So the selfie contest is going to give 20 speed there. In this case, we're going to train speed because we have 3 cards on there and we want to get those friendship bonuses up. And we didn't really have a whole lot on power this time around. Stamina is going to give us a skill discount, so we'll get that hint there. Now, 60 is a pretty big risk, so we're going to go for wit. Unfortunately, we fail, but because it's wit, we still get a little bit of energy back. And since that failed, we don't want to risk it again, and we're going to go ahead and take a rest. So we have 3 on speed and a hint bonus, so we're going to go ahead and take that one over the 2 on power. Two on stamina. We don't really need to train guts at all, so I'm going to train power here, get some stamina points, and it's going to give a friendship bonus to Director Arikawa, I believe is how it's pronounced. Bring out the fervor in the race, get some energy and skill points. We got 4 on wit, so we'll train wit there. And one more race before our debut. We got 3 on speed, and we're definitely going to take that with the hint. What we're essentially aiming for here is going to be over 1100 speed, 600 stamina, close to 900 power, and then 300 in guts and wit. So let's go ahead and do our debut race. She is a late and pace chaser. We'll keep her as close to the front as possible without choosing a poor aptitude that will give us a better chance at winning these early game races. If we're low on stamina towards some of the end game races, we can always bump back to a late starter. So we got 16 turns to earn 5,000 fans, which is plenty. We can pretty much just rank up some of her skill points now and then go ahead and do some large fan base races towards the end of this career run. Great Expectation gives power. We're going to take a rest here since our energy is getting very low. Itasun, good set of pipes. I should have chosen the other one because that does a mood up and we were already at great. We got 3 on stamina. And now Kitasun Black is in rainbow training, but we want to get the rest in rainbow training too, so we'll do another stamina training there. Stamina 2. With 17% failure up rate. Let's do a little bit of speed, and we'll get the Kitasun Black training there. We're going to take a rest since our energy's almost out. Hint on wit. Do need a little bit of wit. Like I said, around 300 wit to get the A rank on this one. Mood went down a little. That's okay. We want to get these speeds up now because we really want to get these rainbow speed trainings in effect. So we can either train 2 of our speeds or 2 of our wits. It's Kitasan Black's already in the rainbow range. In this case, we're gonna go for the stamina training because we really want to get all of our support cards up. 50% failure rate, we'll take a rest. I don't know if this is a TM Opera thing, however, I have noticed that I get a lot of 50 energy up specifically with her. We'll take the hint. Do some speed training, get these two closer to the rainbow training. Depending on our wit training here, we may take a rest. 42% failure rate. Races. Hopeful Stakes is a great race. 7,000 fans. It'll pretty much get you to where you need to be for any race moving forward. And we went ahead and won first place with that one. So we shouldn't really be behind on any sort of fan counts for any of the races going forward. So this might get Suzuka up to rainbow training, and we do have a hint with Kitasan Black there. You have power, and these two are falling behind too. I'm going to do the speed training just because that's a guaranteed bonus with Kitasan Black. We'll train there for the stamina. We would like to have some rainbow stamina as well. Two green speeds. We failed that one, unfortunately. But, you know, you can only do as much as you can. There's a certain amount of RNG that does come into play with these. 2 turns. We'll take a rest and then get a guaranteed training on the next go around. Got 3 there that can all get up to rainbow training. 2 just did, and now we're gonna get our inspiration, and this is where we're gonna get the big power and speed bonuses. 73 power and 32 speed. So we need to place top 5 here. We shouldn't have an issue getting top 5. Got first. Some of these long distance runners, you can have perfect stats for the race and still just miraculously come in 16th place and then re-race and then get first place. You can train and train, but it does come down to RNG at some point. Okay, so we got 2 on speed, 2 on stamina. I'm actually going to take the stamina here, because we got the 20% bonus on stamina, but we really want to get that second part, the Measure Queen, up to rainbow training ability. We'll do a power training here, boost our stamina a little bit as well. And we still haven't bought any skills. We're going to hold off on that a while. We want to buy some stamina skills right before, I believe it's the Kiko show. I'll double check once we get there, but it's one of the longer races because she has, I believe, 2 3,000 meter races. I should have read it while I was just there, but I completely forgot. So in this case, we have 13 turns, which should be plenty of time to do some good training. We'll do a rest, that way we don't fail. We'll do speed, get those 2 up. We'll do a wit training here, get some extra energy, and get that friendship up as well as get a hint. 41 speed, hard to pass on. Now she'll be up to a rainbow training by selecting Wit there. Now we don't have any rainbow training options, so I'm actually going to take a rest here. And I know our mood's already great, but I don't want to go into the after beach training and have to rest or fail immediately. And we did have the ability to roll for a random rainbow training up next. We didn't get it, but that's fine because we got 3 on stamina. $30 on speed. Now we got 2 speed maxed out. So we got 20% failure rate. I'm going to take a Wit here just to get a little bit of energy up, get the director's friendship bonus up, and we will get another rest for a little extra, and that will pretty much be a guaranteed next one, which was a good call. So now we're at 4% success, and we still got a rainbow training. Take a rest. This is getting pretty low. Mood went down a little bit, but that is fine. Got 31 on stamina, so we'll go ahead and take that. Mood down. Bummer. But we got 3 on speed, so we're going to go ahead and take that, obviously. That is a very good option there. It would have been a lot better if our mood wasn't down, but random events can't do a whole lot about them. So we're at 2,500 meters. We still should be fine for 2,500 meters. First place. Let's do the Imperial Feast, get some energy back. And then we're going to double check these, make sure. Okay, so 1 rainbow training, that's fine. If we had like 3 or something like that on one of them, we definitely would have taken that. But in this case, we wanted to get that mood up for the XP bonus. We are going to take a power there. 3 on power, and then the reporter can also give end of career bonuses after winning the finals. So that is a all-around good thing for us. We'll take speed there, get Director Arakawas up. I endured somehow. Gives 20 power. We're gonna rest. The Tenno Spring, that's the one that we need the extra stamina for. So we got 2 on speed, we'll take that. Excellent mood up. 31 on speed, we'll take that. Some inspiration will give us an extra bonus to power and speed this time as well. And that should be around 70 and 23 split. 79 and 32. Mood went up, skill went up. Excellent. And this is right before a race, so we're going to go ahead and take that training. Rest for now, that way we have a little extra stamina. Or not stamina, but energy after the race. Now, the Tenno is a long race. This can be a career killer. So we want to find a good stamina boost here. So pace, late, medium, long are all A aptitudes for us. So I'm thinking stamina to spare. Slightly decrease fatigue, early rest. We got a big discount on straightaway recovery, so I'm going to go ahead and choose straightaway recovery here. And we'll roll our dice. Sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does, but with any luck, we'll get in the top 3. So since that was 8th, we're going to go ahead and switch over to late. Save a little stamina. And now we got first. Again, this one really comes down to RNG since it is so long, and some of the racers in there are really, really good at those long races. And we're mainly building her up as a medium to long distance racer, not exclusively long like we might for Gold Chip or Rice Shower. 21%, we failed it. That is unfortunate, so we'll go ahead and we'll take a rest. $31, we'll take that. Respect her a lot, will give us some stamina. Now this race isn't nearly as long as the last one, so we are going to switch back to a pace chaser. First place. Got 9 turns, and I believe 1 turn. So we'll take the 33 there. Ooh, she failed. This could be bad. So luckily we're on the beach, so we can do rest and recreation. That'll give us energy and mood up. Save a turn there. Take another 33. That should get us up to A. Close to A. Want to get stamina up a bit. Work on speed. So we really want to get speed as high as we can. Speed level 5. Mood down. Dang, she is killing us today. We'll do stamina training, then we'll do a recreation to get that mood back up. Ooh, actually we won't have to because this event gives us a mood up. 29, we'll take that. And then we're going to take a rest here. That way we have some energy after this turn. First place again. She does kill it in the races. It's just that really one long race that is pretty difficult to kind of get over the hump because you don't want to train too much into stamina early game because that can affect your performance in some of the other races. 34, we'll take that. Fortunately, we haven't really gotten any good stacks on these. You know, I think we had 2 on speed and 2 on stamina at one point, but we haven't been getting any of those good combos that give, you know, 64 stat boost in any given. So we got first place there. We'll do 19 stamina. So we'll do a wit training here. Unfortunately, we may be a little bit behind on the stats because we have not been getting good rolls on these. And we're only going to have 1 more training. And again, we didn't get any good rolls on that, unfortunately. Regardless, this is the best strategy that I found to get her up to A rank, so we will take this commentary. This is probably going to be a B+, and I will rerun with the same stats, same card selections, and same legacy characters, and we should be able to achieve that A rank. So full stats. Unfortunately, this is not going to be enough to hit A rank. We were a little shallow on speed. Ironically, I used the same cards and the same legacy characters and got an 1163 speed, 604 stamina, and 874 power. So we were pretty close on the power. The guts and wit were actually pretty much exactly where they were like on my A rank run. Our speed's just really low. We're about 100 points low on speed, and that really just comes down to how the cards stacked up during the rainbow. But it is a functional strategy, and it has worked for me. So in this case, I'm going to find some pace, late, medium, long with our A aptitudes to put our skills into. Long, medium, pace, focus, big discount there, big discount there. You got 296 points to just kind of sprinkle around. We'll confirm that. And yeah, like I said, this will probably be around a B+, and I will throw on the recording of the next one that I do that will be a rank. We'll just get a little luckier next time.
君もなかなかいい活躍だったよ。
彼をもっと知りたいならストレートにアタックして。
All right, and there we have it. The very next run, we were able to get an A rank. This was mainly due to just being a little bit luckier on the rolls. We were able to get a couple 45 pluses on the speed, and that's really all it took, because when you have speed level 5 and you get big bonuses like that on speed, it also contributes quite a bit to power. So here are the skills that I chose, and in my final stats, we were able to get the stances Vittoria, Professor of Curvature, Swinging Maestro, Cool Down, Nimble Navigator, Calm in a Crowd, and Long Quarters. I was able to get a 2 Stamina Spark. And once again, these were the support cards that I used. So again, it's not a guaranteed thing every time like some of the sprinters are, but this build works really well for TM Opera and able to get her up to A rank. So there you have it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below, and everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.